How to rebuild self-worth after toxic relationships. Part 2, rebuilding your inner foundation. Daily practices for healing. Welcome back, beautiful soul. You've made it through the hardest part, naming the pain. You've sat with the truth, maybe even cried with it. That takes courage. That takes power. Now let's begin rebuilding. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to know the entire path. You only need to take the next gentle step. Healing doesn't happen in one big moment. It happens in the soft, repeated moments of choosing yourself over and over again. Let's begin there. 1. Coming back to your body. Toxic relationships often leave us living in our heads. We overthink, replay, rehearse. Our nervous systems stay on high alert. The first healing practice is this. Return to your body. Your body has been whispering to you all along. You may have ignored it because you had to. But now it's safe to listen. Start with small rituals. Place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Breathe. Stretch for 5 minutes when you wake up. Take walks without your phone. Sit in the sun and feel it on your skin. Take a warm shower and imagine washing away their energy. This is how we begin to regulate the nervous system. This is how we tell our body, we are safe now. Your worthiness lives in your body, not in their opinion of you. 2. Journaling to reclaim your voice. One of the most powerful healing tools is journaling. Toxic dynamics often cause us to lose touch with our inner voice. We censor ourselves. We silence our needs. We doubt our feelings. Your journal is a place where you can be fully, unapologetically yourself. Here are a few prompts to guide you. What parts of myself did I shrink in that relationship? What was I constantly apologizing for that didn't deserve an apology? What am I proud of myself for surviving? What do I know now that I didn't know then? What kind of love do I want to attract from now on? Let your journal be messy. Let it be raw. Let it be honest. You don't need perfect grammar. You need truth. 3. Affirmations for self-worth. The voice inside your head becomes the house you live in. So let's change the wallpaper. Let's speak to ourselves like someone we cherish. Here are some affirmations to begin your mornings or end your nights. I am learning to love myself with the same softness I gave away too freely. I no longer need to be chosen to feel worthy. I choose myself. My worth is not up for negotiation. I do not chase love. I attract peace. I am rebuilding myself with grace, one breath at a time. Even if they feel foreign at first, keep repeating them. Your subconscious is always listening. Speak beauty into yourself. Boundaries as acts of self-love. One of the most radical things you can do after a toxic relationship is set boundaries. You don't need to be angry to have boundaries. You just need to be clear. Clear is kind. Some simple healing boundaries might look like, I'm no longer available for relationships that feel one-sided. If it costs my peace, it's too expensive. I don't explain myself to people committed to misunderstanding me. I protect my energy like I protect my home. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors with locks and keys you get to control. 5. Rebuilding self-trust. Self-worth and self-trust go hand in hand. If your trust in yourself has been shaken, you're not alone. Many of us have said, how did I let that happen? But let's reframe that. You didn't let anything happen. You were doing your best with the tools you had at the time. Now that you're wiser, kinder to yourself, and more aware, you can begin again. Here's how to build self-trust gently. Keep tiny promises to yourself. Start with small commitments. I'll drink a glass of water when I wake up. I'll journal for 5 minutes. Speak to yourself kindly when you slip. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know before. Celebrate even the tiniest acts of growth. You don't have to prove anything. You just need to keep showing up. 6. Relearning how to receive love. Sometimes, after we've been hurt, we close ourselves off, protecting ourselves from future pain. But healing also means reopening, not recklessly, not quickly, but slowly, intentionally. Receiving love after a toxic relationship might feel unfamiliar. So we start with this. Can you receive love from yourself? Can you let a compliment land without deflecting it? Can you allow a friend to support you without guilt? And then one day, you'll find yourself smiling at a stranger, laughing freely with a friend, trusting your instincts again. Love will return, but first it must return through you. 7. Detoxing your inner critic. The inner critic often mirrors the voice of the person who hurt us. If they told you you were too emotional, not good enough, unlovable unless you performed, you might have internalized those scripts. But just because a thought feels familiar doesn't mean it's true. When your inner critic speaks up, try this. 1. Name it. This sounds like the voice of my past, not my truth. 2. Replace it. Even if I made mistakes, I am still worthy. 3. Ground it. Place your hand on your heart and say, I am safe, I am growing. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be real. And real women have soft hearts, scarred knees, strong minds, and beautiful, broken open lives. 8. Creating a sanctuary within. Let's talk about creating peace inside you. You've been living in survival mode. You deserve to live in a sanctuary. Try building a healing altar in your home, a corner just for you. Include a candle, a journal, crystals or calming stones, photos that bring joy, a small plant, a letter to your younger self. Sit there when you feel overwhelmed. Sit there when you feel proud. Let it become your symbol, a space that says, I am worthy of care. I am sacred. 9. Honoring the woman you are becoming. Let's end this part with a blessing. May you forgive yourself for the times you accepted less than you deserved. May you remember that survival was strength, but healing is your birthright. May you know that your softness is your power. May you walk into the next chapter unburdened by shame. May you hold your head high, not because you're healed, but because you're healing. This is not the end. It's not even the middle. It's the becoming. You are not who you were. You are who you're growing into. In part 3, we'll explore what comes next. How to rebuild a vision for your life after loss. How to attract safe, sacred relationships. And how to carry your healing into everything you do. You are not starting over. You are starting from experience. You are becoming powerful, not because you never fell, but because you rose again. And I'll be here with you in that rise.